with just a gift that keeps on giving, even more giving. What a great platform. Timple's video about censorship was censored. I would put this phrase in the famous character Deadpool. Fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break. Like censorship inside censorship, that's like double censorship, that's a lot of censorship. Now, of course this situation is totally wanky, it's clown world, honk honk. That's the only thing I can say about this situation. It's totally fucked up, it's really is. Just, you know, totally crazy, really crazy. Now, I'm in Russia. In freaking Russia, okay, I think this is crazy, you know, I walk in the street in Russia. My name is Roma. I see a small sign, I think it's beside a power cable or something like that. You know those gardens when you walk on the street and you see all green and nice and so forth, and you have those plants, you have grass, normal urban setting. And then you have a small sign named also Roma. Here is buried Roma. I'm like, what the fuck? That's from the same category of craziness and wankiness, okay? YouTube actually managed to impress a Russian. I must say that's something new. Now, about this situation. Now, what did we do? A bit of Soviet history. What did we do in the Soviet Union when there was censorship? We have a great show. Ask any Russian about it. It's called КВН. Команда веселых и находчивых. It's where many teams get to rap and do comedy sketches. Now, the Soviet Union, you can critique the blast. You can do that. You can critique so-called the higher ups. So we had this, and it still is existing, this special type of game. It's a comedy game. Now, at one period of time it was even cancelled, but there was such a huge uproar that even in the Soviet Union the return, it was in the 70s. At least that's what my mother told me. And now, there you can have comedy sketches and nobody could censor you. Again, you couldn't call out the government with a straight face, you know, straightforward, like critiquing Trump or something like that, or critiquing Hillary. But you could, so-called between the lines, give hints, and people who are smart enough would understand what are you critiquing, what are you doing. The same thing Temple can also do. Basically, if you can critique them upright, you can critique them by hints, by smart enough, using different language, smart enough people will understand. That's what we did in the Soviet Union. Well, once you critique the government, you can critique it up front, but so-called in other roads, ways, whatever. Now, that's about censorship. Now, last thing, if anyone hears about censorship and what is the best way to censor, the best way to censor is not to say you can't say that, you can't say that, you can't say that. The best way to censor is say what you can say, that's all. If you tell a person what he can't say, then his options are very limited. Now, well, because you can ban without stop, you can ban that, you can ban that. Nobody yet thought of that. Well, I guess I'm giving some advice here to YouTube censors. Anywho, I was Roma Khatkin. That was all. Thank you for watching. And of course, help spread the message of freedom and so forth, and anti-censorship and so on. That's all, folks.